Hello and welcome to Big Nem Numismatics. Today I got a lot of cool new purchases in and I'm excited to share. First off, we're going to start with this really neat small holder. Now this is a Numex. This is the first non-sample I've had from this company. They use the same holder as AccuGrade, which is probably why you are thinking the holder is familiar. But the samples have XXX and are usually Roosevelt dimes or Kennedy half dollars. And those are typically $200. I'm not sure what they are anymore. That was over the summer when I last had one. But this one has a really nice buffalo nickel. I agree with the grade. And 38Ds come with a lot of overdates, or over mint marks. And this one, if you look, if I can get this to line up, kind of see the D over D. However, it's not a D over D. This is just machine doubling, and for 38D buffaloes, what I like to do is turn them upside down. And so you're just really looking at the mint mark for itself and not the weird machine doubling. And there you can see there's no question it's not actually doubled. So that's a tip I use. Really cool coin, neat history. So for 2024, I am trying to do more gold, and I have succeeded so far in the year. This is a rather decent 25D, quarter Indian. Now, because of how these are struck, this is an incuse design, so the coin doesn't have any raised devices. So there's no rim to protect the design, and all of the design is just open. The fields are the highest part of the coin, so any stacking or counting and they just get obliterated with hairlines and contact marks. So they're pretty impossible in 6 and 7. Some dates they do not exist. But this is one of my favorite designs overall. I really like the Native American designs on coins for whatever reason. Got some small little gold dollars. How anyone used these in commerce is beyond me. To put, some solid spending power in the 1850s into something this small, I would definitely lose it. But these have a pretty high tolerance for friction. You can see there's a kind of light dullness on top. But usually they don't call it AU until there's like significant wear in the fields, or at least starting to. Pretty nice 62. This one's a bit dipped out. This is an AU 55, but the year prior, 1850. Sort of retone though. And this is a really weird holder. They didn't do this for very long. And when I was first starting out, I thought these were counterfeit slabs. So spreading the message, this weird sticker and this holder is called the DuPont. And it is strangely weird. It just doesn't look right. But it's an authentic PCGS slab. And finally, this one's actually really nice. 1896 Quarter Eagle. I really like the Quarter Eagle size. And this has a mintage of only 19,000. And for a 20th century coin, that would be like jaw-dropping. But like more than half of the Quarter Eagles have mintages under like 6,000. So this one has a high survival rate as well. So, you know, it's capped off its rarity because it only has a mintage of 19,000, but it really is just like a better date in the grand scheme of things. Next off, I'm gonna go with this 23D Peace Dollar. This is an NGC MS65, towards the lower end of the 65s, but the market has deemed that NGC 65s are a bit lower, and they go for about 80-90% of the PCGS. Now, I have no actual idea, but I'm 95% sure for these Peace Dollars they just use the mint mark punches of dimes, because these are so small. And a lot of people overlook them in junk bins and such. Decent look to it overall. Next up we have this 1851 half cent. My favorite denomination. Big fan of half cents. This one is kind of just a 64. I don't know how to really explain it, other than it's just certainly not a 65. There's not much wrong with it, it's just a 64. And I thought when I bought this that this was going to be like a lower end 64, but looking at like pictures of the other 64 red browns graded, this is pretty solid. Oh, second to last, I'm gonna tease you with that coin up and left. I have this really cool SMS set. We have this cello-toned, if the camera wants to work, pretty neat. And cheap thrills like this don't come around often. And to get a brown coin out of original government packing is quite rare. And usually what happens is there's like a hole poked somewhere around here for them to tone, but I could not find any, so just a miracle. And last but not least, we have a very spectacular seeded dollar here. Now, like 99% of MS62 seeded dollars are over-dipped, wiped. They really have no eye appeal. They're netted down. But this one's just like a 62. Like super flashy. No real problems, just lots of abrasions, which is nice to see. This is the most common mint state. I believe the story is someone bought a bag of dollars from the treasury and it happened to contain only 59 and 60 O's. But this one just has like the flash of a really nice Morgan. I'm super pleased with this one. So overall, my favorite are these two. Let me know what you guys think. It's just incredible to me that, you know, there's a seeded dollar in a 62 that's this nice. Ooh. Well, thank you for watching.